once again with a new video, and in this video we are going to discuss about vertical circular motion due to Earth's gravitation. And before, in the previous video, we had taken the conical pendulum, and this is the vertical circular motion due to Earth gravitation. So let an object of mass m tied to the end of an inextensible string, means the string should not be extended while in motion, it should be inextensible, and it is moving in a vertical circle of the radius r. Vertical circle means the body is not moving horizontally, it is moving vertically. So in this diagram, if you see the point A, B and C, the three points are there on which we are going to find the velocity of the body in a horizontal motion, vertical motion. Now at the point A, highest point A, during its vertical motion at the highest point A, the velocity at this point will be v1. The force acting on the object at height A are tension T1 acting downward, weight mg acting downward. Means at the highest point, if you see, the tension is acting towards the center, that is downward, and weight of the body also acting towards the center, that is downward. Means both the forces are acting downward direction. At highest point A, the centripetal force acting on the object is provided partly by the weight and partly by the tension of the string. So if you add both the forces which is acting towards the center or to, downward direction, T1 plus mg, and both the forces will provide the necessary CF, that is T1 plus mg is equal to mv1 square by r, or we can say T1 is equal to mv1 square upon r minus mg. If you put mg on the right hand side, so you will get tension at the highest point A, T1 is equal to mv1 square by r minus mg. This is the tension at the highest point. Again, when the body is at lowest point, the forces acting on the body are tension T2 again towards the center, means upward direction, and weight of the body which is acting downward direction towards the earth. So here if you see, the tension and weight both are in opposite direction. At the lowest point, if you see, the T2 minus mg, because mg is downward and T2 is upward, so we can say T2 minus mg because T2 is more than mg. So T2 minus mg is equal to mv2 square by r, or we can say T2 is equal to mv2 square by r plus mg. So tension at the lowest point is mv2 square by r plus mg, and tension at the highest point we had find. So at both the point, at the highest point and the lowest point, you can find the tension by the relations. Now the linear velocity of the body at highest point. What is the linear velocity of the body at highest point? If you see the object at point A, so to complete a circle, to complete the vertical circle, as we had seen in the giant wheel in the circus, to complete the vertical circle, the object must have a certain minimum velocity at the point A so as to continue the circular path. Means the body cannot be slack down. The body had to complete the full rotation, means it have to pass the point A. So to pass the point A, it should be have a minimum certain velocity. So what is that velocity called? That velocity is called critical velocity. So this is the critical velocity which is required to make the full circle. So this velocity is called critical velocity, and below the critical velocity the string becomes slack and the tension T disappear. Means if you are not reaching that critical velocity, so what will happen? The tension becomes zero and body will come suddenly down. So this required velocity is known as critical velocity. So this is a velocity which is required to complete the circle. Without this velocity, body cannot be complete the circle. So what is the critical velocity? With the help of relation we can find T1 is equal to mv1 square upon r2 minus mg. If you see this relation, T1 is equal to mv1 square upon r minus mg. At highest point, the T1 is equal to 0 the tension should be 0 at the highest point to complete the circle. So in the place of T1 you put 0. So mv1 is square upon r minus mg, or you solve this and you will find the v1. v1 is equal to under root rg. So this is the required velocity known as critical velocity, which is required to complete the full circle. At highest point the tension should be 0 to complete the circle, so we had used in this concept. So at t1 we have put 0, and by this we can find the value of velocity, linear velocity at the highest point, and it should be under root rg. R is the radius of circle, or we can say r is the length of the thread, length of the string, whatever we have taken to make the circle. So v is equal to under root rg. This is the critical velocity at highest point to maintain the circle. Now velocity is the minimum velocity which is object have at the highest point, so that the string does not become slack. And if this velocity at the highest point is less than this, if the velocity is less than this velocity, the object cannot continue in the circular path or circular orbit, and the string will become slack. Next, velocity at lowest point. If you see the lowest point B, when the object moves from the lowest point to the highest point, the increase in potential energy is mv into 2r, means mgh. H is 2r. R is the radius, so we can say h is 2r. By the law of conservation of energy, energy at highest point is equal to energy of lowest point, or we can say energy at lowest point should be equal to energy at highest point. So kinetic energy plus potential energy at point A must be equal to kinetic energy at point B plus potential energy at point B. So half mv1 square plus mg into 2r, it is a total height, is equal to half mv2 square plus 0. At the point B the height is 0, so we had taken h0. So from this relation, v1 square is equal to v2 square is equal to v1 square plus 4gr, and v1 is equal to under root rg. To put the value here, v2 square is equal to v1 square plus 4gr. Therefore, v2 square is equal to rg plus 4rg, or linear velocity at lowest point will be v2 is equal to under root 5 rg. Means if the velocity at highest point is 5 rg, the body will complete the circle, because when it reaches the highest point, at that point the required velocity at root gr will be achieved and the body will complete the circle. Therefore, the velocity of the particle is highest at highest point, and the lowest point is under root 5 rg, and at highest point is rg under root. If the velocity of particle is less than this, will not complete the circular path. Means if the body is at lowest point, has not the velocity equal to root 5 rg, the body cannot be complete full circle, because at the highest point it will not achieve that required critical velocity and root rg. So to maintain the complete circle, at the lowest point the velocity should be 5 rg root, and at the highest point it should be root rg. Now at any point you can find the linear velocity, or in midway. The total energy of the body performing circular motion is constant at all the points on the path. So by the law of conservation of energy, the total point at B is equal to total energy at C. You can use this concept to find the velocity at any